now open today. What is price doing? We see here after we push down into that order block on the 4 hour that we're now pushing our way up. On the 15-minute, we're pushing towards London high. Seems like the draw today. As well tapping into that 4 hour fair value gap, which we already tapped equilibrium of this range, formed an SMT right here. Between ES and NQ. So, looks like price is pushing its way up after sweeping liquidity. Targeting that whole move. I'm not going to trade anything yet. I have this order block right here aligned with this breaker, in which price could tap down back into. Looks like ES is going to take out London before NQ does. So now, if we were to go lower, we have previous day low. 4 hour, we're already inside of this PD array on the 4 hour. Technically we inversed it, but yeah. So we tap into that order block. You could end up pushing up higher. That equals sell side liquidity could be a target. So I'm really going to be patient today, not try to take any setup for no reason. Go ahead and make an alert. Add an alert at London highs. Now, of the 1 hour range, I want to see where we align with equilibrium. We already aligned with equilibrium pretty well. The 4 hour range, let's see. Yeah, so we hit equilibrium of all these ranges. So the draw could end up going lower since we made a rally below. But we could end up pushing higher as well. Oh. Some sort of big retracement could happen. But you never know. There's this 1 hour fair value gap right here. This 1 hour order block right there. We just tapped into this 1 hour order block, so we could end up going higher. But the draw could also end up being lower. Not sweeping London highs. I will update you guys. Everybody, it is now 10 a.m. It's about to be 10 a.m. and this is kind of what I see. If you go down to or up to the higher time frame, we see price closes inside of this 4 hour FVG. So that does seem like it is kind of respecting it, but I do believe the draw to be higher. Right down here, we have this 4 hour order block open, pretty much aligned with the 1 hour. And there's also a breaker there. I will show you, but I want to mark this out as well. Just because, like, it's not very easy to understand which one would get higher or lower and such like that. Anyways, you see the 1 hour, there's this breaker. right before, so price could end up respecting inside of this area, which is something I can see, but I'm not entirely certain. Anyways, um, after we respect this, we have price pushing its way back down. I do want to wait until price probably reaches this area. I don't know if I want to take any sort of short in this area, seeing as it's just not that much of a high confluence to take a short there. But if we continue going lower, we might see price want to push down to this low, especially on ES since we haven't swept Asia. But I'm not going to make any definitive. Sorry, I'm not going to make any definitive bias as of right now. Just because price could do either or. Um, we possibly could be making a market structure shift, as since we did also form this SMT. Price to sweep this high and not the one on NQ. So there's two SMTs, this higher time frame one, this higher time frame one. Basically, what I'm thinking is price could end up pushing its way down, possibly. The 2-minute is what I am looking most at right now, just because it seems to have a lot of structure aligning with it. So price could end up tapping down into this 4-hour order block and that 1-hour breaker to possibly continue its way down lower when more cut equilibrium. This 5-minute order block or fair value gap is like the only one in equilibrium, really. So we could see price pushing down there, possibly continuing its way lower. Or if you want to keep on going higher, sweeping out that liquidity could be possible as well, but it's not entirely certain. So yeah, I already put a couple alerts just like on top of this to a couple of alerts. The 1-minute could end up respecting this fair value gap on the 1-minute right here, which I'm not entirely sure if we would. We'll have to just see what price wants to do. It looks like we could. I'm not sure if I'm going to take that though. I want to get more of a directional move in some form of bias. Yeah, as you guys can see, it looks like price is respecting that fair value gap. Market structure shift right here. 15-minute. This could be our Judas swing, but again, the draw could be higher. But we did end up respecting that 4-hour, so it's not entirely certain what price wants to do. If you want to go up or down, all the way to that 1-hour fair value gap down here, to equal lows. Looks like price has been wanting to work its way up though, so that's really the only issue that I find with taking shorts, is that price already has been wanting to work its way up throughout the past few days. Right here, we could be getting some sort of market structure shift. Or some consolidation could take place. But I'm going to update you guys after price ends up forming some sort of structure like that. And yeah, I will update you guys. Oops. Bye-bye. Hello everybody. So I decided I think I might end up taking some sort of trade like this. Just risking less than 1%, targeting the first fair value gap in equilibrium, seeing if price could tap me in before we end up pushing down. If we are not able to be tapped in, then I will cancel this trade opportunity. But to me, this seems like a sort of decent trade opportunity, in my opinion. The thing is, we did tap into these order blocks to go higher. So price could end up reversing, but we have not yet tapped into any sort of equilibrium. So I will have to wait and see how this kind of trade goes. I'm going to make a few alerts here. Right there. This seems like a balanced price range as well, meaning price could end up tapping us in. Yeah, 4-hour order blocks do give me some a bit of a scary. Alright, looks like we're tapped in. Let's see what price wants to do. Maybe we want to reverse. Maybe we want to push our way up. Who knows? But I'm just targeting this low-hanging fruit. Let's see on the higher time frames what price is wanting to do. My stomach is rumbling quite a lot. Wowzers, it hurts. My stomach hurts, man. Oh, yeah, maybe Confluence was more in the higher time frame, guys. It's kind of what it looks like. Probably should have focused on that order block. we still have this 10 a.m. candle that could offer as a confluence to go lower, so we'll have to see. Um, yeah, but not sure. Don't like when my stomach rumbles at all. I mean, it looks like we made a market structure shift and we could end up just going lower or going higher off of this. Just tapping that 4-hour order block makes sense. I mean, yeah. Was that greed though? Yeah, it might have just been greed. I could have waited. Could have been more patient with my entry. Looks like we're gonna get stopped though, guys. Sadly. Yeah. Well, that's the trade for the day. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate everyone for watching me. But I guess what I did wrong was I didn't solidify myself as understanding the higher time frame instead of just a low time frame structure. I probably should have watched the 4 hour more. So I understand my faults. I do. Right there. I understand my faults. Sadly. Yeah, sadly, boys. But what can I improve on? I need to improve on, again, waiting for price to offer me more confluence, continuous confluence in my trades. See, price could end up pushing down this fair value gap to then push higher. So either way, it's a losing trade. I could exit out at like less profit, or I mean less loss though, which wouldn't be too bad. I do believe that price is going to keep pushing bullish throughout today. Sadly, we did not hit equilibrium, which is quite sad. It's quite sad we did not hit equilibrium of the range, but looks like that's just what price wishes to do. So that's why I'm just risking 1% each day. Only 250, so at least I follow my rules. Less than 250. It's like 258, but like it's close enough, right? So yeah, price could end up pushing down into this 2 minute as well as this yeah, align with this order block to then push its way back up and stop me out. Or we could just end up stopping me out right now. But yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. I mean, align with the breaker and stuff like that, balance price range, whatever. However people like to describe the kind of trades that they take. Might as well trail my stop loss lower. Yeah, I mean, didn't make much sense to go short when price is tapping this 4 hour as well as the 1 hour. Respecting that breaker didn't make too much sense to me. It must have been just a little bit of a greedy play. Sadly, boys. But I mean, I hope that we can at least get down to break even, so that we may be able to exit out this trade. Let's see it push down there, break even. Let's see it if we can. If not, then we've trailed our stop loss. So, not too bad of a loss, I'd say. Just need to focus on the moves, the good moves. That price would probably end up making. Um, Makes more sense to take out your trade on moves that are more certain of how you're going to continue reacting. But I'm not stressed about it, man. It is what it is, really. Alright, let's see that push down. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I at least want to get to break even. Now we do have that breaker aligned. So price could be just rejecting off this breaker. The 15-minute. We did have news at 10 a.m. I didn't really care much about, but my back is cut. Yeah, that breaker could end up being a rejection up off and end up stopping me out. So just want to get more desensitized to losing, I guess. Not um, oh, not really caring about the losses too much. Just being more. Oh well, it's always tomorrow, you know. Always tomorrow, guys. But yeah, it looks like we're gonna get stopped up here. Yeah, it looks like price is gonna end up stopping us out. Just fine. But that's the trade for the day, everybody. Thank you guys for watching. My issue really was sort of disrespecting the higher time frame order block right here. First one and the second one, you know, price tapped into both. We tapped a little bit right at true day open, right below, and ended up pushing bullish. So I'll probably see what price really has to do after we end up pushing. Maybe to this 4 hour order block was a good target. Just sell side liquidity, things like that. But yeah, should have stuck to my trade idea. It's okay though. It is what it is. Goodbye.